DEESLIMDAOG at Stay Solid is the movement. Yeah, shout out to my subscribers, man. Praise be to the Most High. When you don't got nothing, I'm talking about absolutely nothing, just remember that you still got God. You know, I know sometimes in this life that we go through, it's gonna be ups and it's gonna be downs. We're gonna have days that we ain't gonna really feel like making it. We're gonna have some broke days. You know, we're gonna have some good days. But whatever is going on around you, just know this, that you still got the Most High with you, man. And I'm saying to say this, that no matter how low you get in your life, man, no matter what you don't got, what you don't have, whether you don't have a vehicle, you don't have a house, you don't got the dopest clothes, the latest tennis shoes, the freshest jewelry, whatever it is that you like, you still got God, man. And that's what we gotta stay focused on. We gotta stay focused on, have that type of mind frame out here in the world in 2024. That regardless of what's going on, that, man, you know, you got God in your life, man. I have been at the lowest of the low, where I had nowhere to go, where I didn't know how I was gonna eat. I had nobody to call on. I had no fleshly people to call. I had no friends to call for a loan. My mama dead and gone. I couldn't pick up the phone and call my mama. I ain't no dad. I couldn't call my daddy, but I could call on God. And that's what this one is about, man. When you ain't got nothing else, man, you gotta know you can call on God, cause God gonna always be there for you, man. When you ain't got nothing, man. You know, so no matter what you got going on in your life tonight, or tomorrow, or next week, trials and tribulations gonna come. Oh yeah, trials and tribulations gonna come. The rain fall on the just as well as the unjust. Good things do happen to bad people. But regardless, whether it's good or bad, God gonna be there for you. And I know it's hard, man, when you down and out, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no car, and you're trying to stay positive, and people telling you gotta hold up and wait on the Lord. I know that's hard, man, because I used to didn't want to hear that. Man, what you talking about, man? Wait on the Lord, man. I need some money right now. I ain't got this and I ain't got that right now. And that, it comes with growth. It comes with growth. It comes with maturing. But it also comes with you trusting God. Looking at and seeing the things that He already brought you through already. That's how you increase your faith. When I'm down and out. When I'm down and out, and I'm in the bad predicament that I think is bad, I know that I'm dealing with a God that can fix any situation I got, cause He done did it before. And that's how we gotta trust Him, man, when you're going through stuff. That don't beat yourself up, man, when things get ugly for you, cause things get ugly. Yeah, things get ugly for me. Things gonna get ugly for you, as long as you keep living. You know, the hustle don't stop, it keep going. But man will leave you down. You know, you might, man will leave you jacked up, man. You know, shout will leave you jacked up. You know, they might not help you. They might not give you a loan. They might not feed you a plate of neck bones or a plate of spaghetti or whatever you like to eat. But God gonna make sure that you always got a ram in the bush, and He gonna be there for you. He always gonna be there for you, man. You know, so I'm saying this, man, because I know there's a lot of people be hurting out here. You know what I mean? It's life that we live, man. You know, a lot of people deal with depression. And when you talk about depression, all that's demonic spirits. Because God said I'm not the author of confusion. So when we get down and depressed, that means your mind is confused. You know, that's the enemy working on your mind. God say that I'm a God of peace and love and of a sound mind. So that be the enemy working on our mind when we get down in the dumps and stuff and get depressed. Because whatever happened to you in your life, man, God gonna be there for you. I keep telling you, man, I've been through a lot. So when people come into these videos and they hit me out, man, it ain't that I'm just so super smart. It's just that I got God in my life, and I'm not ashamed to tell people about the goodness and the goodness that and the great things that He had brought me through in my lifetime. So I could tell y'all that I know for a fact, man, that if you don't got nowhere to stay tonight, if you homeless tonight, and you can hear my voice, and I know your situation might seem crazy, but I'm telling you from experience, God's still with you. God already working it out for you right now. As you laying in that car, you and your man, or you laying behind that store by yourself, God already working it out. He already getting that house ready for you right now. He already getting it ready for you. I remember times, man, where I had nowhere to go. I remember days when I didn't know how I was going to eat. I didn't know how I was going to put gas in the car, but God did. God did. God did. So when He said that I'd never leave you and never forsake you, that's in my prayers every day. Because it says it's impossible for God to lie. And I believe Him, and y'all got to believe Him. So when you going, if you in a cell tonight, maybe for a crazy decision that you made on your own, because we get ourselves into crazy situations, and it be God Almighty that got to bring us out of them. God's still with you. I'm not a perfect person, man, but I try to stay being a real person. I don't try to be overly righteous. I just try to be right and do right. Do things that's pleasing to the Most High. Because when you love God, man, you keep the commandments. That's what the book say. That's what He say. You try to learn to live right. You try to learn to do better. You try to learn to do better than what you've been doing. Like they say in the word, if you knew better, you do better. But whatever you're going through, man, I don't care how bad it get, what you don't get, what you don't have, you know you got God, man. You know you can always count and depend on God. If you can't depend on nobody else, you can depend on God. Your mama gonna leave you. Your daddy gonna leave you. But if you got God, God ain't gonna never leave you, man. And that's law. That's word, man. And you know, we got to get back to that. We got to get back to that, man. You know, we get so caught up out here in this world worrying about Joe Blow and Chris Brown and Terry and whoever else. But you just got to know, man, that God is real in our life. That He said that He'll never leave you out here with nothing. If you really be about Him, He gonna be about you. If you about God, God gonna be about you. And you gotta know that. And you gotta believe that. Cause Satan don't want you to believe that, man. You got people out here that's hurting every day that want to commit suicide. And that's not the answer. You know, your life ain't even your own life to take anyway. This body that we got that we use to do drugs and drink and all and fornicate and all, they ain't even our temper in our body. And you know what's so crazy? It took a long time to even get to that level to even think like that. But through the scriptures and God showing me that that's how it really is. You know, you grow up. When I was a child, I thought as a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child. But when I became a man, I put childish things away. It's all about growth and development. But I'm just here to tell y'all, man, whatever you go through, it's not about what you got or don't got. God gonna be there for you. God gonna be there for you, man. You know, I seen something on Facebook tonight that kind of got in my spirit, man. And you know, sometimes, you know, when you really about God business, sometimes when people got stuff going on, it become your business. Yeah, it become your business. Because a lot of us, we are the next thing that they're gonna see before they see God. That's what Jesus said. He said, the works that I do, you're going to do greater works than me. So here we go. So I just want y'all to stay motivated. Don't get discouraged when you're down in the dumps and your money not right and you don't know what you're going to do. Just remember the scriptures. Lean not into your own understanding, and not as God in all your ways, and he shall lead and direct your path. Because he said, I'll never leave you and never forsake you. So it don't matter what you don't got. You got God. You got God, man. Your man might leave you. Your old lady might leave you. Your kids gonna get grown and they gonna leave you. But you gonna always have God. You always can depend and count on God. And you could take that to the bank with you, man. If you're in a jail cell tonight, your girl might stop writing you. Your homeboy might stop sending you money. People that you're locked down with might get funny on you. But guess what? You know you could depend and you could count on God. You could depend and count on the Most High. You could count on him. So just keep that in mind, man. Whatever you got going on, when you get to the lowest point and you start feeling low and you get depressed in your life, you got to remember, man, that the rain fall on the just as well as the unjust. But as long as you got your faith in God, he always going to have a ram in the bush for you. And he always going to be there to be your way maker. Because he said that I'm your healer, your deliverer, your shield, and your buckler. God is the lawyer and the judge and the DA. So you got to know that, man. If you homeless tonight and you ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out, God's still with you. If you're a prostitute on the street tonight, or you somewhere in a crack house with an addiction, God's still there with you. He's still waiting on you to come to him. And that's what we got to get back into. And that's a reason why a lot of people, they don't go to the church house and stuff no more. Because they get so frowned and shunned upon by man. But guess what? God's still here for y'all. And God's still here waiting on y'all. It's DEESLIMDAOG. Knowledge is power. Stay solid is the movement. Until the next time, man, y'all stay solid, stay blessed. And remember, when you ain't got nothing at all, you still got God. Peace.